Skilled with a needle and thread, she spent countless hours piecing together this quilt top. But she never finished it. Did something intervene that forced her to put her needle down forever? Or was it simply set aside, waiting for hands that would never return? I'm in Lincoln, Nebraska at the International Quilt Museum, which is the reason for my vacation this year. Wandering through the museum, I came across a volunteer quilting a top from the museum's collection, and an interesting conversation ensued. The story of the quilt is creativity, beauty, and resourcefulness. Non-quilters may not see it, but there's a lot of love, creativity, and math in this quilt. And that's when the mystery took hold. Who was she? Why did she not finish this quilt? Why was this quilt abandoned? The woman who made it had skill. It isn't a beginner's attempt. The stitching is too meticulous. Every stitch of fabric was chosen with intention. Some pieces new and others repurposed. Some of those little patchwork pieces, they were made from tiny remnants, as if she had just enough fabric to make that block work. Waste nothing, make do with what you have. The crosshatch stitching technique was not just a design choice. It was a necessity, a way to unite the slight imperfections of this quilt. This quilt was not hastily assembled. It was a labor of love. Hours were spent on this quilt top. And still, she never finished it. Why do all that work and not make the quilt? Was it meant for a wedding that never took place? Or was it life? Relentless, demanding, and filled with responsibilities that left no time for the luxury of dreams. Perhaps she had used all her egg money to buy the new fabric, and she literally did not have any more money to buy new fabric. Whatever the reason, her quilt top remained unfinished. A silent story waiting to be told, until, more than a century later, hands were laid upon the quilt top. We may never know her name, but her quilt top is her mark. It ensures she will not be forgotten. Imperfections tell her story, flaws that whisper of hardship and sacrifice. Her quilt is more than fabric and thread. It is a life lived. Her quilt top, with its careful stitches and quiet imperfections, speak to the sacrifices of all the women who came before us. Their dreams set aside, their art unfinished, but their work, their strength, and their perseverance remain, woven into the very fabric of our history. If you ever find yourself in front of this quilt, remember the anonymous woman who pieced it, and all the women like her, whose hands shaped our history, even if their names are not recorded in the history books. Even an unfinished quilt top tells a story, and some stories, once uncovered, should never be forgotten.